Question number 121. For each of the following statement, select yes if the statement is true, otherwise select no. The first statement is relational database tables contains columns and rows. The correct answer is yes. The second statement is indexes in a relational database describe the data types in a table. The correct answer is no. The third statement is a database view is a virtual table whose content is defined by a query. The correct answer is yes. Question number 122. When provisioning an Azure Cosmos DB, blank space, you need to specify which type of API you will use. Select the correct option to fill the blank. Option A, container. Option B, item. Option C, database. Option D, account. Correct answer is option D, account. Question number 123. To complete the sentence, select the appropriate option in the answer area. The first question is, descriptive analytics tells you. The correct answer is what occurred in the past. Question number 124. You need to store data by using Azure Table Storage. What should you create first? Option A, a storage account. Option B, an Azure Cosmos DB instance. Option C, a blob container. Option D, a table. The correct answer is option A, a storage account. Question number 125. You need to create a visualization of running sales totals per quarter as shown in the following exhibit. What should you create in Power BI desktop? Option A, a waterfall chart. Option B, a ribbon chart. Option C, a decomposition tree. Option D, a bar chart. Correct answer is option A, a waterfall chart. Question number 126. What are the elements of an Azure Table Storage key? Select two correct options. Option A, partition key. Option B, table name. Option C, row key. Option D, row number. Option E, column name. The correct answers are option A, partition key. Option C, row key. Question number 127. You need to design and model a database by using a graphical tool that supports project-oriented offline database development. What should you use? Option A, Azure Databricks. Option B, Azure Data Studio. Option C, Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Option D, Microsoft SQL Server Data Tools. Correct answer is option D, Microsoft SQL Server Data Tools. Question number 128. You need to query a table named products in an Azure SQL database. Which requirements must be met to query the table from the internet? Select 3 correct options. Option A. Your IP address must be allowed to connect to the database. Option B. You must have select access to the products table. Option C. You must be assigned the contributor role for the resource group that contains the database. Option D. You must have a user in the database. Option E. You must be assigned the reader role for the resource group that contains the database. The correct answers are Option A. Your IP address must be allowed to connect to the database. Option B. You must have select access to the products table. Option D. You must have a user in the database. Question number 129. At which levels can you set the throughput for an Azure Cosmos DB account? Select 2 correct options. Option A. Database. Option B. Partition. Option C. Item. Option D. Container. The correct answers are Option A. Database. Option D. Container. Question number 130. Blank space supports role-based access control RBAC at the file and folder level. Select the correct option to fill the blank. Option A. Azure Data Lake Storage. Option B. Azure Disk Storage. Option C. Azure Queue Storage. Option D. Azure Blob Storage. The correct answer is Option A. Azure Data Lake Storage.